we will play another AWC match. Versus a somewhat mysterious opponent. Only played 150 games. So it is probably an alternative account of someone. Let's challenge.
Ready.
Now let's drop the link. Let's drop the link. Okay, let's start the game.
Check. Kaboom.
I cannot say I prepared much. Just looked at some lines that he played. I think this is relatively fine for black. The correct move is actually knight b5 in this position, and then you don't exchange queens, and white have much better position. This one's white can take, but I have some counterplay along the f file, and usually in this opening black plays a6. They play a6 and then white capture, but here I don't spend tempo on a6. Allow white to capture somewhat more material, but as a compensation for that, I guess I have more play along f file. So this is a threat. I don't recover my material, but okay, the translation, the stream is going fine. I don't recover my material in full, but my pawn become quite dangerous. So here f4, yes, and here he wants to run away like that. That doesn't work actually. I'm pretty sure if he tries to run away like that, then his king will be dead one way or another. I should take in one of these two ways, right? So probably in this way. No, but then this bishop becomes kind of free. Okay, let's take it this way. Also hang this move. I think there are too many threats. White should probably play something like that, but I don't believe that king will survive for long. I play something like that, king goes even further. I may probably give some checks or return the rook. Okay, plays that. Yes, there is such a move probably then. Can still play this, but then I have this capture. Okay, yes, this is the correct move that I missed for some reason. I definitely saw someone playing like that. So here he's still up material, but what? I need to somehow push those two pawns. Let's just start pushing them. He will be able to develop, it seems at least. This bishop is immobile. Can I develop my bishop too? Also, he has the idea of pushing this pawn, but then I just take. Okay, so let's Don't like all this. Play this move. Prevent bishop here, bishop here. It also starts to develop this bishop, so let him take this pawn.
Kaboom.
I don't really have a good feeling about this position. Can I start pushing this pawn? So if knight a3, probably this will be quite unpleasant. I should have started doing that much earlier, to be honest. Okay, let's push like that. Try to invade our bishop.
Kaboom.
Okay. The rook goes here.
Check.
Check. Okay. He promotes first. Where I misplayed that? This is very weird.
Kaboom.
Hmm. I can try to... Oh, I cannot try to ponytail the bishop. Okay, I'll
You
just resign.
lose. Ready.
Okay, I will try some other line, actually. Clearly, I don't remember how to play that. So after this, the idea. G4 maybe. 5. Or I can just play this. Hmm. So there are some ideas like that, after which I need to choose where to take. Can I take, check, and here no. There is this bishop. So maybe I can give this check actually. And then take material. I think that
Check.
looks nice. Also, I will threaten this check.
Kaboom.
He must take the queen probably. I also give this check. Defend from this threat somehow, and I have.
Kaboom.
And I'm up material
Check.
and probably should be easily winning. Let's concentrate actually. Because I played first game. I made some fast moves and they were not very good. I think h3 is usually the most effective way to prevent this knight from going, because When into g4, sometimes g-files is opened. I don't want to open the g-file in such position, because my king will not like that. On the other hand, he cannot really connect rooks because his king also played awkward. So probably not a big deal, but just in case. Okay, let's not give up any material. Just put. If he plays something like that, I also push f3. Just absolutely unpenetrable. He'll probably need to try capture. Yes, f3. Now it is not clear how he will invade. Yes, probably he wants that move. Can I maybe play e5, e4 just to capture the knight? Maybe activate my bishop. This bishop is already good, so it makes sense to put my pawns on light squares to make this bishop a bit better. Okay, let's just take this. He cannot put the rook on c8, at least now. And while he will try to do that, I already play knight c3. Maybe take the knight and rook c1. Okay, what is the idea? I don't really get it. Even if he jump with the knight, there is nothing. So let's just develop. Maybe he wants to play f5. So can we just capture? Okay, let's just capture.
Kaboom!
I wanted to do that, but he blocks. So this bishop is not of much use. Can I take? How to play it in the most simple way? Maybe just rook g1. If he goes forward, then I can take. We can actually attack this rook maybe. Then block on f7. And I can just take without any trouble to my king. One rook is probably exchanged, and then I can castle. Okay, he invites to capture. I will do that.
Kaboom!
Now, can I play king f2? If he takes, I can block with the knight. If he tries to push this pawn, I'm much earlier at this file, so he can't really take. Yes, so I need to do that so that if he takes, I block with the knight. Okay, this is already very easily winning because I exchange everything. Don't see any reason to play this. This is also with increment.
Kaboom! Check.
Only if I give some stalemate.
Check. Victory. Ready.
Just play e5. See what he plays versus e5. This is quite interesting move. Usually this bishop comes to b4 and c3 as the defense, and now his position is a bit cramped. So he may want to castle very fast, but then this knight and this bishop also may create some trouble for him. Okay, usually you put queen here. He may take, but there is some counterplay along the f file, very unpleasant.
Kaboom!
Okay. So let's play f4 just to prevent f4 from himself. Then we can probably play takes from d5. d5, knight c6 and takes, also an idea. But it is usually people don't play like that. I don't remember why it is bad for white. What is good for white in this move is that this rook is not playing now. It's not pressuring along the f file. So I want to play d5 so that this is never a threat. And maybe I can
Check.
play this. Should I play c6 here? Because he castles, right? And I cannot take on the next move. So probably I should close with c6 and not allow this to capture my knight. Oh, if he castles, I have checkmate actually. For some reason I missed that. Yeah, I should have already played knight c6. Well, this knight is a bit awkward, but I can develop it on a6. Also, if I develop it here and he take, can I play this? This seems like a nasty trap, but unfortunately this move is not very... It's a trap, but it's not very very useful. Okay, but even here, if he castles, I can just play queen g6 and I see no defense, right? So it's not that clear what is he doing. Can I start taking pawns in some way? Or should I play knight a6, preparing bishop a3? Yes, let's try to make this rook one move closer to develop. This rook may be needed on f file eventually. The castling is not yet a threat. One of the ideas is to take and play f3. Yes, unfortunately for me, I am down material, so I need to find some active idea. If I fail to find, I just lose on material. So he will have trouble with his queen after those two moves, I
Kaboom!
guess. Okay, so he just... But now... Can I try to invade this bishop like that? When he play king f1, if he plays king f1, I probably has some combination of these two moves to finish off his king. Maybe just queen g6. He need to return. His king f1 is not nothing better than castling. So this king will be pinned for a while. Okay, he wants to just capture. How can I prevent this? I put queen on e7. Don't quite like... Okay, but he castles. Or can I just invade here? The queen has no moves. Queen blatantly has no moves. Okay, let's do that. So he takes into this move. Plays this, I take.
Kaboom!
Okay, I need to play this. Wait. So can I play a5? Plays this move, I suppose. Then I will need to take like that. We'll have two pawns for the rook. Material-wise, this should be a draw. But my pawn structure is a bit better, so maybe I will
Kaboom.
Even trick a win. My
Kaboom.
bishop is also good. Okay. Should I castle? Maybe first play this pawn. Oh, then he invades with the bishop, right? Okay, I may just push my pawns and see how he will try to stop them. Just push this pawn also. So he wants to take and invade with the rook.
Time is running out.
What? Okay, let's play this move.
Kaboom.
My rook stands a bit awkward here. He wants to play this. I play this. Okay, I play this. Okay, let's play this move. One of the rooks will be captured by the bishop or
Kaboom.
So this is gonna be
Kaboom.
looks pretty drawish. Is he will be able to free the rook? But will he? How to free this rook? I don't see a way. If he doesn't manage to free his rook, this is just lost for him. Okay, looks lost now. Let's move. How to capture here correctly? I can just use this pawn, right? Ah, okay, or a draw, of course. In this position, draw. Good, nice try, nice try. I guess I just capture the rook. Don't care about this rook.
Kaboom. Victory. Ready.
Okay, let's play g3. Just to not go into any theory. And just to play something different from previous game. I don't know why, but okay, this is similar to knight f3 e3, but I have extra move g6, which prevents all the queen h5 tricks. So this should be quite favorable for white. Okay, now sacrifice a knight, please. Okay, he doesn't sacrifice a knight. He wants to sacrifice like that. And just play h4 to prevent these scams. There are moves like that, right? Let me just play f5. I just don't want to give up this bishop for a knight. Okay, let's not waste our time, to be honest. I don't think it matters much which move I make in this position. I should be a bit better at time management. So I guess e4 looks like a natural move he takes.
Kaboom.
Okay, but now this pawn should be going forward in some way. But how to achieve that? So that he doesn't jump the knight in, maybe just c3. His queen is going forward. I can protect light squares. Bishop d3. Particularly this square. Is there any threat? Okay, he wants to play one of these moves, obviously. What is my plan? Knight d2 maybe. Then he will manage to jump there. What is my plan? I think I will play d5 just to prevent all the queen d5 tricks. I don't really plan to do anything more with this pawn, but I don't like the queen d5 ideas. So he may exchange two pieces here and then queen f6 he cannot already play also. So it's not clear how he attacks with his queen, and I can now just develop somehow. Maybe I should really force some exchanges. Bishop g5, f6. Okay, should I take this? Okay, obviously I should take this with the bishop, because otherwise just get this check. This knight is a bit awkward because he would probably like to start preparing this stuff, since I don't have any pawns on this diagonal. Maybe he will just give up the knight and start doing something. But I will have a couple of tempo to develop my own knights or pushing some pawns. Okay, can I play this? If he takes, then this move looks absolutely devastating for him. So I guess developing this knight in this way is quite a good idea. I also may play bishop d3, or I can just block this bishop actually. Why should I bother? He gives up the knight in one of two ways. But I just don't care. Can I take this? He may take, and this move in g5, right?
Time is running out.
I have no options. This square is really weak. I have also no time. So I just defend this square in some way. Maybe this is good. Actually kinda dislike all this stuff. I guess I just exchange queens in some way. If he allows me to do that. Play this. d1. He probably needs to do some forcing move, otherwise he just gets checkmate. Oh wait. Scam. I need to take. Wow, what a scam. Because otherwise he would take.
Kaboom.
Okay. Yes, that didn't went well.
You lose. Ready.
This guy's quite strong. Let's play fast.
Kaboom. Check. Kaboom.
terrible in this event. I mean, I played well much with Natsu, but after that, for some reason, I just don't display. Okay, this
Kaboom.
should not be good for white actually. He takes, I play rook h3. I studied this line with Stephen Hello. Just not good for white. I have lots of counterplay with these rooks and bishops. And white has little space, needs to castle, but usually is too low on tempo for that. So I play this. Take this, please. I just find a way to checkmate. So rook f3 is a threat. King's position on d1 will be Hido's. So f3 is really the natural move. Can I play d4 or castling? Maybe this move. Knight here. Okay, I will consider that at some point, because on this move I have this. But right now I just need to put some pressure. I don't also like d4 idea. d4 is very unpleasant. Just blocks all my counterplay. Okay, this is not cool. He wants to castle. There are gotta be some issues with castling in my view. Let's just try to attack with everything
Kaboom.
that we have. This threat is... I don't know how serious it is. It is likely that the rook may try to invade like that and spoil all the game. We capture that. Ace, check. This rook might be playing. Yeah, right.
Kaboom.
Let's try. Oh, maybe not.
Check.
I should have put this bishop here a bit earlier.
Kaboom.
I really have a bad position again. Why? This is really a super bad position. Let's block the rook at least. So rook's invasion along the 5th rank are blocked by this capture. Currently. Okay, let's try to run away with the king maybe too. Put our rook on c file, but this counterplay is way too slow, way too slow. Yes, it just should make a draw. It's in some way.
Kaboom.
This should be a draw. because my rook is
check,
going somewhere. So for a draw.
check, check, check. It's a draw. Ready.
Okay. G3 didn't work. Knight f3, e3 worked. So let's play just knight f3, e3.
Kaboom. Check. Kaboom.
Okay, this line.
Kaboom. Kaboom.
This is not a misclick, by the way. This is an actual move too, because this bishop will be a bit easier to exchange, I think, than the main line. Can I play this first? Should I actually? I think f3 is the move. Castles? No. This move is... Okay, he suggests to exchange bishops. I don't think this is good for him. Yeah, the problem if I take immediately, then this rook will be walking somewhere here, and I will not be able to exchange it. If I castle him, I try to mount some counterplay here. Maybe I should just play bishop b2, and I don't bother really. If he takes, then the rooks is exchanged much more easily. And these pawns are a bit more pushed. Okay, but if I push this pawn, wants to pawnetize me. Don't you dare. Can I play this move? Just takes and my king has trouble. Oh wait, oh, I have this nasty move. Here takes. This pawn is attacked. So I can block. Oh, but he goes this way. But my bishop miraculously holds here, so I will be able to castle. Then this move looks like a good move. To ask a question for his king, probably he goes here. Then, even if I castle and he takes this pawn, I probably have enough passed pawn to avoid pawnetization. So
Kaboom.
Okay, he does that. I don't think this was a good move. Even if he managed to capture this with the knight, I can also put my bishop here. Oh, but if I put it there, okay, I need to play this, I guess. Yes, if he takes, I just exchange rook and I'm a pawn up.
Kaboom.
He cannot avoid rook exchange.
Kaboom.
It is very easy win.
Kaboom.
Very, very easy win.
Kaboom.
I just need to preserve one pair of pawns. And this will be an easy win. Okay.
Kaboom. Check. Check. Kaboom. Victory. Ready.
Okay, let's try the same line, but maybe I'll find something a bit better this time. Actually, I liked my position.
Kaboom.
I
Check.
probably made a bunch of bad moves.
Kaboom.
So I don't believe in this move.
Kaboom. Kaboom.
Maybe I should do this move to prevent this one and maybe create some threats like that. Maybe also allow this rook to push along the b file faster. I think I saw an idea like that. This rook isn't actually going anywhere. Both of these squares are controlled by my bishops. If I take, does he have enough tempo for castling? b3, I castle, bishop here, rook g8, he castles. This move, I take. Oh, he plays knight e2, I take. Right. He plays one more move. I have a tempo move. Oh, I have this tempo move earlier, right? Yeah, I like this. So I can just take and try
Kaboom.
to push my rook as fast as possible. This is winning for me. I think I analyzed this line with Stockfish, but not sure. There was some very similar line which I analyzed after some game with Steven Hello. So this move doesn't attack the king, so I can just play rook g8 with castles. But what is this? I play d4, knight g3 takes, or if I take first, rook here castles. Here. Yeah, I think he has trouble there. But he can play this pawn forward. This is very stupid. Just cannot find a simple win. There should be some simple win, no? Position looks absolutely cool. And yet, when it comes to finding a final blow, I'm always sure. Let's play this move. Just to prevent him castling and all stuff. So he probably plays this. I have double attack on this pawn, so this bishop definitely invades. Or his king goes to f1, which should be completely bad.
Time is
Kaboom.
running out.
I don't like this at all. So we try this move. And again, a completely messed up game. I'm playing so badly. Okay, let's push this pawn. I don't know.
Kaboom.
I can block here with the bishop maybe. Oh, but check.
Kaboom. Check. Check.
I don't like this at all.
Check.
He has some checks.
Check. 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 Check.
But I have so much space.
Check.
It's just a perpetual check.
Check.
Just threefold.
Check.
No.
Kaboom.
Take this. He was some issue stopping this
Check.
rook. But draw again.
Check. Check.
I cannot even try to connect the king.
Check.
He actually might try to connect the kings to win this.
Check.
But I should not try to connect the king. Because he's up material.
It's a draw. Ready. Kaboom.
Okay, so he finally found the main line. Yes, and here a4 I think is not a bad move. But I actually know very little theory in this line. Can I sacrifice this knight in this way? Let's just take.
Kaboom.
We try to sacrifice these tons of material. Wait, what is this scam? If I take and he takes, probably this check is very dangerous. So I should not be really afraid that he takes immediately. he may try to take in some better version for him. Let's take.
Kaboom. Kaboom.
Now I play this check, obviously. Rook a6 is also very strong. Rook a6. Can I play rook a6 and this move? Or I can just play castles. His extra piece, this is no joke. Maybe I should just play this move to prevent his rook coming to c8, or this move. Probably like this move, because this leaves space for my rook to come. If he plays this, I just castle and my second rook comes to the battle. But I will have some trouble catching this king. This is like actually annoying. Let's just give a perpetual and not bother with anything. I guess I have a perpetual. Check. He takes rook, knight takes.
Kaboom. Kaboom.
Okay, I accept a
It's a draw.
And again, I did something
Ready.
wrong. e3. I will not go here. And let's just play this line to play it fast. Because in this line I'm just down a pawn. So I will need some time to calculate my counterplay. Usually it is... Wow, this is not a good move. I can just take this material, right? Okay, let's take.
Kaboom.
So I attack this pawn, so queen f3 looks forced. Also this move I have, so queen f3 is forced. Queen f4. Here I threaten to take even more material. So this move is also almost forced. He may try to generate some counterplay, of course. This position I already like for me. Yeah, this move is possible, but I just played this.
Kaboom.
Now I also have nice bishop development. Okay, this looked like giving up a game. But I'm always able to draw in this match, even such winning positions. Okay. I don't like d5. So since I don't like it, I need to block my bishop. Maybe develop a knight like that. It starts to get tricky. So what captures there are? This capture. Trying to, since there are no queens, it's not so easy to play bishop f4. He may want to castle. Oh, now there is a rook, and this changed the game. Since I will have now issues along this file. Actually, what is this scam? I'm actually thinking of castling short, but how can I castle short safely in such position? Or I need to give up the material somehow. Maybe. Okay, this move looks natural, but position is quite dangerous. If he takes, I probably need to play e4 and try to just sit here with the knight blocking all this stuff. And if he plays this, then I guess I must castle. He has this move. I have this as a response. Because he cannot take. If I take the bishop, this is worse because he attacks like that. So this move doesn't seem to work right now. I guess I can play this move, right? Check, rook here, and I have a tempo move. Maybe I am fine, maybe not. Is there something better? I don't see anything better. Maybe there is something better than taking this bishop. But anyway, I am up material, I am not risking much when giving up this material.
Check.
Okay, what is this? What I take like that? Not so sure what.
Kaboom.
He probably just missed that move.
Kaboom.
So I'm not completely sure what is he trying to say in this position. Okay, this is GG. And good match. Because obviously.
Kaboom.
Yeah, if I play versus 2100 like that, I will have really hard time versus Pash Pash or Chris Rapid.
Time is running out.
Let's play. I will just exchange all
Check.
response if needed.
Kaboom.
Yeah.
Kaboom.
Trying to invent something, but it's just not interesting. Maybe trying to get stalemated.
Check. Check. Victory.
Okay. 9 games. Okay, I guess GG's because I played more black, so I have a right to finish the match now. Okay, I actually want to analyze some games this time. It seemed that I was losing very stupidly. A4. This is interesting. Grand Lapin lost to Crepuscular. On time, though. So this is the good position to play, right? This is what not where my mistake was. What is general glitcher score? Onobins. Wow. This is pretty good defense then, if Onobins played it. Or is he pronouncing it Onobenze?
Check.
Or maybe it was a good defense for Bullet. I actually played this. I don't remember this at all. How could I play that? Oh, okay, I played very similarly.
Check.
Nice. I played that as black actually. I played too many games to remember them all. So rook h6 was the winning move, but during the game I thought this move was actually safe. No? So rook c6. Oh, this is
Check.
double check here. This thing. Yeah. And rook c8. Yeah, rook c8 also is that is non-trivial at least. Okay. I have no idea at all why this position. I mean, it's probably some tactical reasons why those two rooks must checkmate in some way. This is actually weird. How did they do that? So it's not just like I have a mate in a couple moves. I actually need to demonstrate some skill in this position, despite it being very high engine level. Do I have any alternative in this position? Let's set up 3 lines. I don't actually. Queen e2 and b4. Also, I can also play queen e2 here.
Check.
Then
Check.
it's claimed that this move is just bad, but not very bad. Yeah, also dangerous stuff to play as white. Grand Lapin only played a4 basically in this position, so it got to be the move. And it sounds like a nice defense. Okay, if we don't look only at lapping, then what? A4 has the highest winning rate anyway. Knight e4. I mean, it's natural, but also I have a draw in this position. So there is no free lunch in atomic, of course. This all probably win it, but it's not easy. Not easy. How this game went.
Check.
It's just not clear what is white idea after bishop after knight e4 at all. d4, e5. Oh, maybe that. It actually looks 50. I played that. I sometimes make better moves when I play faster time control. I think after that game I looked and saw that a4 is the theory move. But after that game, I think I'm switching back to d4. Because I really like this stuff more. This pawn might be very unpleasant for black. But not sure how exactly unpleasant. I mean, in this position my opponent just blundered this stuff. Normal scenario, they don't blunder that. For example, c5. Oh, then there is this tricky move because
Check. Check.
I have this. So c5, c4 idea doesn't work. Know what works? What engine suggests? This engine is weak. So maybe just knight h6 is not the best move. You should play something like c5 earlier. But on c3 you probably have c4. Something else. Yeah, c4. Then engine says d5. d5 looks like a good move, but what is my play after that? e4. e4 is kind of dangerous though, because black has pieces to invade along this diagonal. Cannot do anything dangerous immediately. With g3, bishop h3. I'm not sure. Yeah, probably I should play that. Okay, let's see some other games. So let me see YouTube chat. Yes. Hello, vamos. So, hello to everybody. Okay. What happened in this game?
Check.
So, clearly not such a good looking statistics with white. So let's try to remember what happened here. I also have the reverse game. Look at the reverse game from PS Black. Wow, I have lots of game in this position actually, but I'm interested in this one. D4 takes. No. Yes, then the other game actually was correct one. So here probably black should play that. Yeah, and the problem for white, they can't really escape castling because there are just two stronger threats. For example, let's play this move. Or should I start with this move? So here white is forced to play d3. Then I play rook g2. Forced to play here and takes. This is just checkmate. Right? So this position is a win. Just mate in 5. True. So in this position white okay, this is made. This is already made. Stephen Hello made a mistake. Not quite obvious mistake actually. But okay. This was just checkmate. So what is the difference between my game versus zamendola? So I played a6 and you needed to play this. Well, that is the same game. No, here I didn't play castle, here I played bishop h6 immediately. That was my mistake in another game. d4. I really don't sure about d4 move here. Oh yeah, here just black is too fast. After d4. What if this move? Still checkmate. Yeah, because just two strong bishops. Rook g2 takes. Oh yeah, this position. Okay, I actually played the right move. But how did I not manage to? Rook h8. What is that? What is this?
Check.
Wow, this is a cool idea. Maybe there was something easier. But what was easier? Okay. So probably I should have played castles first. Put rook g1 now. And still takes d3. Bishop here, knight here. We still transpose into this game. So you need to know this trick or something else. It is just as better. So basically the trick is that when rook goes to h8, you must block at h5 square. There are just no other ways to block this rook. For example, if you play like that, I just take, right? There is no defense from rook and bishop is incoming. So here we must play knight g3 and block rook with.
check,
But I have this check and now king will not castle. This bishop is invaded. This knight will soon be captured or just chased away by this bishop. So the rook will incoming and together with bishop they somehow checkmate the king. Here is the basic idea of this position, but yeah, it was really hard to find this move for me. So I just took and then completely misplayed stuff. Probably not. Probably it was a draw all along. Maybe I was losing somewhere when the rook started checking me.
check,
It was actually disgusting.
check,
But probably it was not far away from draw. What is
check,
this? Yeah, I played some games. This line. Let's switch to the chess database actually. So c3. But here I think there are just better idea for black than take. Like king e8, castle. What I really dislike about those positions that black may start to push these pawns somehow. Try to attack. Saying there is still a knight and this bishop. This attack may actually be quite dangerous. On the other hand, I have some counterplay on the queen side. So probably it's I made basically everything right in this game.
check,
Okay, I guess we analyzed this opening already in other games, so let's just switch to next. I don't know how I lost that. So the irony is that I I made two draws in this opening when played it as black. And when I have this extra g3 move, I suddenly lost. What is the move in the reverse position? So for example, oh, not standard. So for example, white spams this, plays knight h4. g6 is the move. Yes, but g6, maybe e5 really is the move. Just giving up this bishop and I don't care because these pawns are too advanced. Yeah, my brain doesn't think straight today. So yeah, just e4 should be played. He probably gives up this knight and then looks like completely fine position. Because he wasted lots of tempo to give up this knight for a bishop. Yeah, he won some material. I consider bishops a bit better than knights, but I advanced my pawn so much better than his structure. This knight will feel awkward after something like that, like we saw in a game. But this still was not a bad position. Knight h3. No, I would not find this move. Even when I see this position, I don't understand why would you give up the pawn like that. Maybe you want to play this stuff. But how exactly? What is the threat? Like you cannot
check,
do that. what is the idea? Bishop f4, e5, knight c3. Okay. No, I would not find that, obviously. Okay, so c3. I am satisfied with my moves here, but yeah, up to this point it looked pretty normal. Here I just didn't find a move. To queen g5.
Check.
Oh, what? This is a this is black checkmates, not I checkmate black. This looks like a bad position. Zamendola studies my games. Who studies my games? Okay, I will analyze with neural network probably later. So those are pretty good moves. Like I didn't see this coming, that this will be so strong. It is actually very hard to develop as white in this kind of position. If I played e5 earlier, then he wouldn't have this move, right? He couldn't take this, because looks like this queen doesn't threaten anything. Bishop d3. Just like I wanted to play in a game, if queen goes this way. But yeah, so e4 is probably much better than h4, at least in terms of human play. Okay, scam game. Grand Lapin lost. Knight h6. Oh, that's brave. So you allow knight d5. This is very weird.
Check.
I would not allow that. Is this really good for black? Why would it be good for black? I don't know why it would be good for black. So I guess this move is correct. What he played? Knight f7. Knight h4 actually. But no, Atomic Chess bot played this, so it's okay. And here he played this. Then Surka played. This and actually beat Astavakra in this. f4 is probably also a possible move. Why not?
Check.
But on the other hand, this is probably still winning for white. Black has some
Check.
counterplay. If white is accurate, it is worth
Check.
nothing. Just felt that like in this game, I had an opportunity to win. Like this position looked completely winning, and then this move looks quite dangerous to play. But there was queen d6. Just these two moves. Okay, I missed that. I didn't like that. If we suppose that I don't see that and play something like queen f7, yeah, this position is already pretty equal. So that's why I didn't take. Then I played a5. plan to do after f5. Basically, I just prevented this queen from going here and waited for a move. And here queen takes is a mistake. Wait, but I didn't like that. So, oh, yeah, this I didn't see from far away. It's really hard to see.
check,
But anyway, this doesn't look like a convincing way to play it for white, so I'm satisfied. And I won eventually, so I don't think there are reasons to think anything bad about that game. So this
check,
game I also just won.
check, check,
Yeah, just made a couple of mistakes in the opening, not interesting. This game we
check,
are also very weird loss. So Atomic Chess Bot. There are games of Atomic Chess Bot still, but Atomic Chess Bot plays bishop takes h2. And humans usually play this. And then there are scams. So okay. Yes, the idea of not playing Rook f2 as if we see look at how this game went, and eventually
check,
he just started to create own threats with this rook, right? So the idea of not playing that is that his king is here for a long time. I can play this anytime basically. He may waste a tempo on this move, but wait, actually this move will be annoying. But if the king stands on d1, probably white has a bit less threats like that. This is important. But anyway, rook f2 is not. This position engine says is winning for white. How comes? I mean, this is a weak engine. It probably says a bit nonsense. But when I looked at its position, I thought it's much better for black. And it's just this weak engine doesn't even see where black was better. So on this move, I didn't like this. But this is a draw. So even if you take the rook, this rook is, yeah. So I should have played g5. Okay. Yeah, not satisfied with my play at all. But okay, I won, so we'll have some time to make my. I didn't really prepare against this opponent. Maybe I will. If I prepare my openings a bit better. Actually, I'm. What was my performance as black? As black, I lost this game. I won another game and also made a bunch of draws and won the last game as black. So probably shouldn't be too dissatisfied with my performance as black. I will not really improve it much. And this player played some very winning lines, so I could not expect to win much more. So I scored 3 of 5 points as black. I guess this is fine. But as white, As white, I lost the game, then I won a game, then I... What's this? No, I won, lost, won, and drew. Yeah, what? As white, I lost 1.5 points, and this is really something that I should work on. I should really find some good white opponent for next game, where I won't lose that much points. Especially against opponents like that. He played pretty strong. I think he's underrated. Don't know why he has such low rating. Maybe I played just bad, I don't know. But based on the games, it didn't seem like I made particularly bad moves. Okay, I guess I finished the stream. Goodbye. Yes, thanks, Chris, for congratulations. In the next round, I will play the winner of basically Chris Rapid match. Chris Rapidis, who can congratulate me, and Pash Pash. Pash Pash is probably a favorite. But it's not all obvious there. Chris Rapid may pull some scams. So go Chris. Go Chris. Try to defeat Pash Pash. Good luck and goodbye.